You one of the best people at your job in the world. There ain't no need in you putting your career in there. Another thing, Freddie Kitchens. He's the new coach of Faker Willfield, who was the offensive coordinator. He got promoted from offensive coordinator past Greg Williams, who has a bit of a reputation of being a shady character. But Freddie Kitchens is old school. And what I mean by old school, he did this the other day. Freddie Kitchens, a fight broke out in camp. Some coaches encourage fighting in camp. They say it brings about the urge. Other coaches, they hate it. It's disruptive and somebody could get hurt. Freddie Kitchens, I don't know where he stands, but he's old school to the point where he made the entire team do laps. Now that is truly old school. That comes from the ranks of high school. And a lot of people, because we lived in this pussified world, the pussification of the world, when you have these men on TV. And again, if you don't like what I'm about to say, don't listen no damn more. Because I'm gonna be frank. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. This is because we have these men on TV pretending that they actually give a damn and they don't, because they trying to capitulate to the women of the world. Men in the society have treated women like shit for so long that everything a woman say, yeah, you right. It ain't right. Running laps ain't gonna hurt no damn body. I think that's overstepping his boundaries. No, it's not, man. Ain't no point. You probably could die if it's too hot out there. But I'm quite sure the day that they had this fight, he made them run. It wasn't no health concerns, or else they would have pulled him to the side. The NFL got people out there monitoring this type of thing. But there's nothing wrong when making the whole team pay for your actions. Because you know what that's going to help you do? The next time you get to the point where you're ready to fight, it's going to be 100 dudes, or at some point 53 dudes looking at you like, dude, you better calm your punk ass down. Joe Hill is good, not serious. Joe Hill is good, not serious. Who is Joe Hill? Who is Joe Hill, Chief? That was my man. That's my co-host, #1 Chief Rocket Jersey, Brian Last. But yeah, man. So we got guys on TV. That might be too much. And this is why I say listen to podcasts. With most podcasters are former athletes, armchair quarterbacks, and so forth and so on. We understand the concept that's going on the television. And you got a bunch of these. Oh, he was talking to you. Oh, my bad. Let me mind my own business. I got my man Ben from BS3 Sports and Music from Esquire affiliate. And by request, I please need you guys to follow, like I told y'all, follow all the podcasters, because as podcasters come into the platform, you get a different perspective. You can take an assessment of all of our opinions and then form your own in accordance to what the information we disseminate, because we don't have any hidden agendas. You know what our agenda is? Our hidden agenda is for you to listen to us. And that's not a hidden agenda. That's obvious. So hit the Abby on Ben, follow the brother Ben. Good music, good insight. Yeah, if you like my show, I'm sure you will like Ben's as well. Point blank. Thank you for supporting Ben. I really appreciate it. Now, like I'm saying, what Freddie Kitchens did wasn't awful. It is a bonding situation. But we've gotten so far into, and you know what? People, if you're a real actual man, you don't really have issues with women or women being in charge. It's these sissies. And it's another word for sissy that sound with issy with a P on it. That have issues with these women, man. Because it is what it is. If you the boss, you the boss. Historically, we ain't really got a whole lot of men ain't got issues with women. Look at Harriet Tubman. She was freeing men and women. Madam C.J. Walker. You can look in the criminal world. throughout history, real men don't have problems with women asserting themselves. It's these soft dudes who are in charge and they some suckers. So we ain't trying to hear that, man. Stop acting like you don't understand the fact that Freddie Kitchens made his team run laps because it is insanely disruptive to have a fight on the team and you're disrupting progress. If you don't understand that, maybe you need to get a job on the damn home and garden channel instead of sports channel because that's the way sports are conducted. It is a unit, it is a team, it is a family. So if you do something to hurt the family and hurt the progress, everybody paying for it. It's just maybe it's because I was raised that way. If my mother said do something and you didn't do it, me and my two sisters who live with me, we all got cooked. It wasn't no, oh, I did my part. Well, you should have did everybody's part because everybody getting their ass kicked today. So that's the way Freddie was doing it. I get it. And if you don't understand it, I understand it. I understand why you don't understand, but I'm giving big ups to Freddie Kitchen because he's trying to create a environment, a winning environment, a team environment, a responsibility, holding your next man, everybody near you accountable environment. And the way you do that is to hold everybody accountable for every mistake. Now, this is something that me and my main man, number one, Chief Rocker, was debating. I think either yesterday or the day for today is Tuesday, so we might have been debating this Sunday. I call him AR-12. The rest of y'all call him Aaron Rodgers. The concept of Aaron Rodgers being overrated. Chief Rocker agrees. I vehemently disagree with anybody who say Aaron Rodgers is overrated. Now, I'm finna shock y'all. A dude who I do think is overrated is a little bit is Tom Brady. Tom Brady he's cooked. You saw it in the playoffs last year. He can be great at moments, but when you say that Tom Brady is still great at this point, that's a lifetime achievement award. We've seen Aaron Rodgers carry a team full of Rudy Poos and punks for the last 4 or 5 years. The last 2 years have not been up to his standards, but by and large, Aaron Rodgers has clearly been, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the National Football League over the last almost 8 years, 8, maybe 10 years. So if you disagree, I understand, but this is why I always tell people, look, man, stop reading these stats to me. Watch the game. Watch the game, because guess what? In the Super Bowl, Tom Brady played like trash. And because Sonny Michel was out there running wild, he was able to muster up enough energy to drive down the field on a tired defense. He did the same thing against Kansas City, and that's it. So don't nobody want to say it, because when you say somebody who's an all-time greatest, as Chris Reinhardt just say, Brady is washed up, when you make that statement, people want to encompass their entire career into what they're doing now. No, right now, Brady is average. Brady is average today. But he is not average he was not average 5 years ago and up until after that second or third Super Bowl. But as of now, it's over, man. It is over. I want to talk about this as well. Everybody always again, this is HRap versus mainstream media. You always get this foolishness about why these guys not honoring their contracts. They need to report to camp. See, they tripping. They're not tripping. Let me tell you why they're not tripping. For one, Tyreek Hill is up for a new deal. As Joe from Houston just mentioned, he was carted off the field today. From what I understand, it's a thigh contusion. It's not something serious. AJ Green has a high ankle sprain. For those who don't follow football on a regular basis and follow it closely, a high ankle sprain, you would be better off breaking your leg than to have a high ankle sprain. And I'm not exaggerating. And part of the reason, allegedly, that he got this high ankle sprain is because of the poor conditions. I heard the former general manager of the New York Jets say, yes, we do have poor condition in some of these fields because we're trying to move around the state and ignite other portions of the fan base. So you are putting these young men's career in jeopardy because you want to show off to some of your fans to get them to buy more tickets, to get them to buy more jerseys, hats, gloves, scarves, what have you. But you're willing to put my career in jeopardy. And y'all wonder why these people are holding out. AJ Green should have been one of those dudes holding out. By the way, it's three people who made the Pro Bowl their first 7 years in the National Football League. Hall of Famer James Lofton, Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, and active player AJ Green. AJ Green. Guess what? AJ Green is now playing for a new contract, but he's gonna miss 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain because he does, and then he's gonna have to try to play for a contract. So when y'all hear them say Melvin Gordon and these guys need to come to camp, why? Because if I get hurt, then I'm really screwed. Again, this is why I always say these players need to stop giving the money back. Man, when I get rich, I'm going to buy me the car of my dreams. I'm going to buy me the house of my dreams. But I will be able to earn money into perpetuity at that point, and not just for 10 to 12 years. Young professional athletes, I need y'all to stop buying $75,000, $80,000 cars. I need y'all to stop buying really what I want y'all to stop doing is purchasing land and property in the state in which you're drafted. If you really want to do yourself and your community a favor, professional athlete, go back home. When a lot of y'all from the South, Alabama, Texas, Mississippi, and even a lot of you brothers come from California and stuff like that. Buy a home and invest in your community. So while you are making this money in the National Football League, hell, go to CarMax and I'm looking at a Porsche 911 for $38,000. Well, excuse me, $74,000. I'm looking at something else for $38,000. $74,000 instead of the $200,000 they're gonna make you pay. You can get you a Benz. You know, it sounds like, man, HRap, you crazy, but I'm not, because you don't know when your money is the faucet of your money is gonna be turned off. So while you waiting and you earning your money, you need to be preserving your money, men and women. You know, another thing, man, you got Jamison Crowder. He hurt. Another dude he just signed a contract with the Jets. He's a vital member, and this is why you got guys like Ezekiel Elliott arguing and wrestling with Jerry Jones about money. Everybody looking at Zeke talking about, you got 2 years. But if Zeke gets hurt, he has no more years. He has any more years. And young men, I know y'all listening. If you got a son, if you are listening and you are a professional athlete, which I know a lot of y'all are, because y'all love the In the Bench podcast, right here, hosted by your man HRap B. Follow me on Twitter, HRap_B. Follow me on Instagram, HRap_B, and find the group, the End of the Bench group on Facebook. No trolls, no goofies. That means don't be in there disrespecting nobody. The End of the Bench. THAENDOFBABENCH. Join the fun. But this is why I tell I beg of these young men, don't get yourself in no trouble. Because at this point, it's people like Jerry Jones who sicked the fan base on Ezekiel Elliott yesterday when he said it's only been 2 teams that won Super Bowls with Russian titles, champions, with people who won the Russian title. That's Terrell Davis and Emmitt Smith. So basically, that's a dog whistle for we don't need your ass. And all y'all out here thinking Jerry Jones like the players. No, Jerry Jones want to win more than anything. But you know what would happen if he really wanted to win? Jerry Jones would have offered Dak Prescott a contract extension in the middle. He'd offered him a contract extension 365 days ago. Or when they went on that run at the end of the season, he'd have cooked up a contract extension right then.